should have been up 19 or 20 to nothing before the second half really started. Again, when you take a look at the situation, the second half kick, DeAndre Carter did not kneel. He just sort of did the safe sign, which, by the way, the safe sign is, John, as you said, to tell your team you're not running it out.
Yes, exactly.
The ref in the back of the end zone, as he tries to hand him the ball, said, I'm not touching that ball. You need to do the responsible things here. So it was ruled a touchdown, and then it came, and the observers came on the field and said no. But here's the rule, okay? Rule 7, Section 2, Article 1. An official shall declare the ball dead and the down ended when a runner declares himself down by falling to the ground or kneeling, and then the next word to me is so significant, and clearly making no immediate effort to advance. Not or making no immediate effort to advance. What did our rules official, John Perry, who's been great as a ref and as an analyst, think about this rule? Here's what he said of the interpretation.
Unusual start to the second half. We had a kickoff that goes deep into the end zone. Return man gives a very normal safe signal, which is actually his way of communicating to his blockers, I'm not coming out. Not sure what Tony Corrente was thinking, but he definitely gives himself up, tosses the ball to Tony. Tony lets it go. Kicking team recovers. For a moment there, we were potentially going to put 6 points on the board for the kicking team. Thankfully, calmer heads prevailed, common sense prevailed, and it was correctly ruled a touchback.
Okay, I respect John Perry, and I understand where he's coming from, but the rule says it's not an and or. You have to do this and. There's nothing in the rule book that says, well, we knew what you were thinking.
Let me ask you something. If you line up, if you're in victory formation,
yeah,
okay, people know, at least think what
victory formation.
Do. Does the quarterback need to take a knee?
Yes.
Or can he just take the snap and hand it to the official, throw it to the official?
No, that would be a live ball.
Would it be a live ball?
Yes.
You got it wrong. I mean, the rule's the rule. They got it wrong.
Now, what if my guy gives the safe signal and then returns it 106 yards?
Right. I mean,
everybody stop.
I understand they all believed he wasn't going to run it out, but that doesn't mean you can deviate from what the rule says. And let's be clear about this. Let's be 100% clear about what we're saying. The Bills had every opportunity to win the game. They had a 16-point lead. That's not what we're saying here. We're just confused by everybody saying, oh, we knew what you meant.
Yeah,
but the rule is the rule.
But didn't we see this also with the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott at the coin
toss? He didn't say the word defer. Like in that situation, he eventually got salad, but that's what the came out.
He eventually got to it, but we are now getting to the point in the NFL where we're saying, okay, common sense says we know what you were doing, and I think this situation is different because it's live action and it's during the game, it's during the play. But I looked at it and I said to myself, you know what? I hate for a guy to have this happen to him. I hate for a team to lose a game in this manner. But if that's what the rules were, the head official actually got it right the first time. And then, exactly. So then everybody else comes onto the field, and I'm sure part of that conversation goes, hey, man, you know that he wasn't trying to run it out. And can you imagine what we're going to get from, not having this play officiated in a way that allows these teams to play? And so I think some of those conversations that came into common sense don't necessarily go along with the rule book. And if the rules are stated a certain way, that's what we're supposed to abide by.
That's absolutely what you're supposed to do. Like common sense. The last thing we need is officials kind of like interpreting intent of what somebody was trying to do. I mean, I still go back to this. Everyone knows you're going to take a knee. If you don't take a knee and throw the football, it's a live ball. If you catch the ball in the end zone and don't take a knee and you throw the football, it's a live football. It was ruled a touchdown. It's why Tony Corrente ran away from the ball.
And real quickly, if this was the interpretation, one of the great plays in NFL history would have never happened. The Dan Marino fake spike play, throw the touchdown.
He meant to spike it.
He meant to spike it. So I get it. I get what they're saying. But the rule says that they didn't do it right. The way the rule is written in the book. We're just here to try and help. So we're trying to figure that one out. We do figure out what's going on.